Good evening, Doctor. Our group will be presenting the group assignment for question number 4. First of all, I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Tarini Ramesh and my matric number is EX03597. Okay, let's start with the first slide. Our first slide is about the impact of Luca Pacioli's work on development of the accounting to the date. And let's move to the next slide. So what is the impact? First of all, what we know today as double entry bookkeeping is traceable by the man who called Luca Pacioli, and he was known as the father of accounting. And Luca Pacioli addressed the use of journals and ledgers in accounting systems, stressing the importance of the accountant not sleeping until the debts and credits are equal. And that was the famous quote said by that man. And his ledger included assets, which is receivables and inventories, liabilities, capital, income, and also expense accounts. And Luca Pacioli has made a huge changes to the world of accounting, which is turned revolutionized how the managers in a business could monitor internal operations and achieve greater productivity and also profitability. And for over 500 years, the fundamentals of double entry accounting have remained unchanged. And these fundamentals were necessary to the advancements of industry, including the growth of the capital market system and modern economics, which makes people all over the world to achieve high living standards. And due to his double entry bookkeeping system in accounting, organizations has gained benefits because it helps them with financial reporting, reduce errors, and prevent frauds, as it teaches how to record transactions accurately. And there is no any organization, from my point of view, can succeed without implementing is introduced record keeping and double entry accounting system, as well as the accounting cycle method, which is commonly taught and used in professional organizations and accounting institutions. So that's all from me. Thank you. Now I will pass to my next member.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Satish Len Son of Sinandi and my matric number is 3613. Okay. My side is about the second question, that is discuss the development of accounting theories. Okay. The next slide. Okay. Accounting theory will be a set of basic assumptions, definition, principle, and ideas surrounding the accounting rules. So in this side, it includes the reporting of accounting and financial information to relevant or interested parties. There are two approaches that I've explained. That is, the main approaches is the normative approach and also the positive theory approach. Okay, so now this one I'm going to explain about the normative approach. Okay. Accounting theory is that the basic assumption, definition, and ideas that underline the practice of recording and reporting financial information. Accounting theories develop the concept of accounting and test principle with the last whole goal of understanding and improving the accounting practice. These are the approaches from the normative approach. The improvement is the mean to create it possible for business manager and also the investors to raise the plan for growth and adapt for their business. Okay, there are two approaches, as I said, that is the normative theory and positive theory. And also the finally normative theory approach may be a theory that's not supported observation. It supported how things within the accounting process should be done. This is the norm of the normative theory. This approach comprises of various approaches to process one, but effective accounting approaches. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. And then I explain to my friend the next slide. Thank you.
My name is Abdul bin Adnan. My number is E03537. So, as you can see that my group members has explained about the normative approach. So, I'm going to present about positive approach. So, the positive approach is combined with the increased access to improve data that increase recognition economy of the end human. So they label this as a positive theory is because it imperial approach with in the company because the positive theory is provide a framework that explaining the practice and which we observe that whether what practice the accountant produce at decision usefulness object so that they can fill the other role. So the objective of this positive accounting theory is because explain more and predict more about the accounting practice. Because, for example, the positive accounting theory that leads to bonus plan hypothesis that meaning that bonus for the manager. So this theory is left on a manager that being maximize wealth. So on this view, I said that I know that it is impossible to develop a single theory of accounting because we are human and we make mistakes. So I think better use many more theory for the accounting. Okay, that's all for me. I will pass to next member.
Okay, for the next question is how do the recent financial reporting regulation are explained by the public interest theory, capture theory and private interest theory? Okay, for the public interest theory, the main economic reason for the government is intervene is the occurrence of market failure. In the theoretical framework, regulation are intended to protect consumer by improving economic performance compared without regulation. Market failure will occur if there is no competition. Next is barrier to entry into the industry or market. Next is incomplete information gap between buyer and seller. Next is consumer interest interpreted in regulation. Next is they are agent, and lastly is the government is not independent in develop regulation. For the capture theory, regulator capture theory maintain regulation in financial reporting. Thought the main reason of the formation or regulation cannot be achieved because regulation party can regulate or dominate the regulator in the regulatory process. Assumptions used in this theory are all members of an economically rational society, and the government has no independent role in regulatory process. Regulatory agency capture is found in administration, implementation, and evaluation of the effect of the policy process on any regulatory area. And lastly is private interest theory. For the private interest theory emerged due to dissatisfaction with previous theory. Assumption used in this theory is that regulation is government response to demand public to correct inefficiency and injustice. This theory was presented by George Stigler in 1971, which said the regulatory activity illustrates a relationship the political power of interest group, stakeholder group in the demand side and the legislature as supply. Regulatory theory is needed in case of failure if information cannot be convenient by demand and supply. This theory argues that regulation or provision are needed in accounting. Okay, that's all from our group. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
Okay,